You know the saying, and have probably used it yourself at one time or another. There are two sides to every story. It's a way of understanding the truth, I suppose, of a particular situation. You know, there are two sides to every miracle also. There's the obvious external thing, the side of it that everyone can see something wonderful has happened, something wonderful can be seen. There's also another side, though, a hidden internal side. And the truth is, it's that hidden side that's really the point of the miracle. Jesus did not just go around showing off miraculous powers, making blind people see and crippled people walk. His miracles were always about something else. His miracles were always about conversion. The external healing, in whatever form it comes, is really about internal healing. It is always followed by a conversion moment. Your faith has saved you. Your sins are forgiven. More amazing than the miracles that could be seen were the miracles that happen in the hearts and souls of the healed. The story of the 10 lepers that we just heard is a good example of that. The sick men asked Jesus for healing, and they got it, received it, actually, at a distance. Jesus did not lay a hand on them or even speak a word of healing to them. He simply told them to go show themselves to the priests, who could officially pronounce them clean. It was an act of faith for them to go. As lepers, they would not be allowed to get close to the priests unless they got well on the way, which they did. When they were healed, of course, they were all grateful. They probably ran home to their families, overjoyed at the miracle that had happened to them. Were not 10 made whole? Jesus said. Where are the other 9? It was, of course, a rhetorical question. Jesus wasn't going to go looking for the ingrates to try to guilt them into saying thank you. His question really is one of regret, because the healing miracle, the outside part, was just the beginning. Jesus had more to offer. In fact, Jesus had something even better than the healing of leprosy for them, but only one of them came back to get it. This man was a foreigner and a non-believer, and he got the full miracle, not just the outside part. Your faith, Jesus tells him, has been your salvation. 10 were healed, only 1 was saved. The lesson of this miracle story is about much more than being grateful. This is not a Miss Manners lesson from Jesus about the importance of writing thank you notes. Like the miracle itself, it has 2 parts. Of course, we should be thankful to God and to others for what we receive. That's the external, obvious part of the lesson of the miracle. Don't forget to say thank you to God or to whoever. But there's also the internal, not so obvious part, the hidden meaning of the miracle. The lepers, because of their condition, were separated from the community. They were rejected, shunned, and left alone in their unclean condition. Our own society has its own class of lepers, the elderly, the poor, the sick. You yourselves know what it's like to be isolated. You may have been a leper yourself, not in the physical condition way, but in an emotional, psychological way. We need to belong. We need to feel loved and cared for. So there's good news today. Our leper days are over. We have been healed of our alienation from God and from one another. That's what we do here at this table. The word Eucharist means thanksgiving, and what we celebrate is the healing of our church, our community, and ourselves. Our faith makes us whole.